Hi, my name is Rafael and I'm the founder of highprofileclub.com. We are a media company that helps entrepreneurs to get featured in the media, speak in public events, and also network so they can grow their businesses. I started the business about a year and a half ago as a PR and marketing agency. But soon I realized that not every entrepreneur has £3,000 to be spending 3 months for a PR campaign. So I had to change the business model, and I created a club instead. And 2 months ago, since turning into a club, I acquired 25 new customers. I started this business because a lot of entrepreneurs are great at what they do, but they don't know how to promote themselves. So, High Profile Club helps entrepreneurs who are owls to become peacocks. So how do I do that? Well, number one is that we get entrepreneurs featured in the media. We present them to journalists so they're able to be featured in newspapers, magazines, and give interviews on radio and TV. As well as that, we help entrepreneurs to do public speaking. The more you get exposed in public, the more people know about you, the easier it is for people to remember what you do. Therefore, you can sell more. And number 3 is that we help you to network. We introduce you to other entrepreneurs so you can find clients, suppliers, and even a new business partner. Social media today is essential for any kind of business. But one mistake that a lot of entrepreneurs think is that they have to be everywhere, and you don't. You need to choose the right social media where your audience is going to be. So the number one thing to think is, who is my ideal customer? If you are serving women over 30, I would say that your number one social media is Pinterest. Now, if you have a great personality and if you are not scared of the camera, YouTube, it's for you. Videos are great to show your personality and are very engaging. So you must understand who your audience is, where they are, so you can choose the social media that is best for your business. So when using social media, you need to understand what is going to be posted and where. So one of the things that I help entrepreneurs is to create a marketing calendar. Marketing calendar will divide when the posts need to be posted, because there are times on Facebook or Twitter that people are most active, and that's when you have to post your daily posts. Also, you need to decide what is going to be the theme of the week. The more you understand what kind of content you are going to share, the more you can plan ahead. Now, there are several tools that can help you. Hootsuite is the tool number one if you are planning ahead for all your daily content and notifications. Now, if you want to understand what happened afterwards, Google Analytics is great for your website. And now Google Analytics also helps you with your social media, so you can see who is visiting your website from your social channels. There are many other tools out there that you have to investigate which ones are the best when it comes to verifying where your target market is and what is the return that you are having in terms of clicks and engagement, and also if people are contacting you, so what is the channel that is driving more people to your business. One of the biggest problems with social media is that entrepreneurs get overwhelmed with the number of channels that they have to be in to advertise their businesses. Now, what you must understand, as I explained before, is that where your audience is. Now, one of the things that I dislike about social media is that we have social media as a hype. Twitter is an example. I'm not particularly keen on Twitter. One is because I don't see much return on the conversations that happen there. Now, going back to social media, I think the way that Twitter is used, especially for companies, is a customer service tool where people go to complain. And I think that's one of the weaknesses, that a social media channel end up being something completely different what it should really be, which was short conversations. Now, decide what is the channel that you need for your business and really understand that channel well. So I'll give an example of Snapchat, for example. If you have millennials as your target market, you don't have to be everywhere, you just need to be there. They have over 120 million users. Now understand and become a real expert, because you're going to get a lot of customers if you're in the right channel. I think the point to improve is I explained what happened 5 years ago when I first started using YouTube. I was terrified of being in front of the camera. I know it doesn't sound like now because I'm very confident, but I hated my voice. And the more I understand what the issues are that people have with social media, the more I see that the self-criticism is the biggest problem. I had this problem too. I didn't like my voice, I didn't like the way that I looked on camera, so I always avoid YouTube and doing any kind of videos because of my self-critic. Now, I worked on that. I worked with a coach, I worked with a therapist, because it's stronger than we think. Sometimes we think that our noses are too big, or we are too fat, or we are too old, we have too many wrinkles. But all of this are irrelevant when we are creating a video, because people want your content. They are not interested if your nose is too big. They're interested in what you're sharing, just like what I'm sharing with you now. So if you don't like my voice, tough. Stop the video and don't watch me, because I will continue doing videos now. But it took me a few years to get to a point where I feel very comfortable doing videos and sharing information online. Now, if you have issues with whatever it is with your image or with your voice, you will see that once you start doing videos, people don't pay attention to the problems that you do. So stop the self-criticism and get your content out there.